Alright, I'm still on this crayon kick, and I'm going to try a couple of different grounds for using crayons of various sorts. This is acrylic ground for pastels. This is just my little sample tube of it. And it has a little grit to it, like pastel papers do. So this sort of transforms your smooth paper into a pastel paper. And I want to take a look at how this accepts crayon, how it affects the intensity of color of the Crayola crayons, the Caran d'Ache watercolor crayons, and the oil pastels, as well as a few other drawing materials. Graphite, regular pencil. We'll just see what else we've got. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. So I've got a few crayons and graphite. Let's start with this Crayola green crayon. Oops, I always do that. So I'm thinking this is a little denser, a little more intense color than when I do it on plain paper. I've got a sheet of plain paper here. I could just compare. I think that's true. I'm gonna have to press really hard on the uncoated paper to get any density of color at all. And so looking at these side by side, and I'll scan them both just so you can take a look. It's much easier to get dense color on the coated paper, and this is the pastel ground. Let's see how it takes graphite. Yeah, it kind of bites into the material, and so you get your depth of color. Now, one thing I'm seeing is I'm definitely seeing my brush strokes of the pastel ground. Let's try a different graphite. Oh, I love this stuff. This is Cretacolor Monolith. It's a woodless graphite pencil. Comes in a lot of different, let's see, well, a lot of different versions. This is 4B, which is sort of medium soft. I use these a lot for figure drawing. And then, can I move that around a little bit? Regular pencil. Oh yeah, you get quite a line here. This is just a regular, like, paper mate mechanical pencil. And since this is pastel ground, I'm going to try soft pastels. This is Rembrandt. I never use these, they're so dusty. So I've had them around for a long time. Let's see if you can move that around. Okay, let's try the watercolor crayon. Actually, I'll use a different color so we can distinguish what's what. This is the Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2. Yeah, it's sort of mixing with that graphite and getting kind of messy and grubby looking. Must have a better color here. Here's a better orange. Here's something I've used in Caustic. It's a Da Vinci watercolor in Caustic. Stick, spelled like a stick. I'm not sure they make these anymore. If you find any, let me know. So it's kind of like a big, luscious watercolor crayon. So it has wax in it, but it's also water soluble, so you can do this. I might just be making a mess here, but I'm really just trying to see how the materials work, so a mess is perfectly fine. And this orange is the watercolor crayon. Let's see if that'll... Yeah, it's not nearly as intense as this Da Vinci product.